I can't really say that these things will work and all that if I don't show you that they actually work. What am I trying to sell you? Snake oil?
Do you hear that? Is it the crying of people that are unhappy with the Season 4 DLC of Street Fighter 6? No. It sounds like innovation. That's what it sounds like. In this video, I'm going to absolutely change the way Alex plays the game, and it might even change the whole metagame with him, to be quite honest. And I say this because I have not seen any Alex players really bothering to do these things, whether it's because it's not very good, or it's just because they simply don't know the benefits of it. Well, I'm here to tell you the benefits, and I'm here to show you the benefits as well. And I came to this epiphany. The little hamster wheel in my head was starting to spin a lot faster than usual. In the face of adversity, desperation brings about innovation. That is something very important that you should know, and it's what I kind of did in Street Fighter V as well. Kind of like this Ed combo. This Ed combo from Street Fighter V, this counterplay with V-Trigger 1. Who came up with that? Me! Most of the pretty useful tech that you saw in 5 was created by yours truly. I'm kind of trying to keep that same trend in Street Fighter 6. So with that being said, I'm gonna stop yapping any longer and let's get into the tech. So the first piece of tech that I want to show off goes over this tweet that I alluded to a few days ago, where I said every single Alex player is playing his corner game wrong. And what I meant by that, every single Alex player currently right now goes for one specific thing in the corner, and that is a dash up crouch heavy punch. There's a lot of things that you can do in order to increase the mental stack on your opponent. And that's what this new piece of tech is supposed to do. Instead of going for the dash up, you are instead going to go for a walk up. It lets you build up a little bit of drive meter, but that's not why you're doing the walk up instead of the dash here. You're doing the walk up because it opens up your offensive capabilities by quite a lot. So let's explore what these options are. So the current options that I'm going to show you is Chun is going to wake up jab. Instead of going for this, like most Alex players do, you are instead going to go for a walk-up, which gives you the same situation, but you just convert into a different combo. You could go into a medium flash axe, or you could go for a heavy knee, which loops your offensive situation again to where you could then go for the dash up if you want, or you could go for the walk up again. I recommend going for this option a lot more, simply because it actually does a lot more damage than the medium flash axe. I think you want to keep looping the pressure here, which feels a lot better to do, and you're not losing out on a ton of damage. The next thing that you could do is you could also go for a walk up command throw. A walk up command throw here is real. So that's the light that I'm doing, but you could also do EX if you wanted to. This is manual timing, so you will have to manually time it. A walk-up back medium kick is pretty good too. You don't have to go for the light flash axe here. You could go for the heavy knee and loop this situation again, or you could go for a walk-up throw, or instead of going for a walk-up anything, you could go for slightly walk-up and then do this heavy punch charge, or if you for some reason wanted to go for the stand heavy kick, you could. You honestly might be able to drive impact if they drive impact you. This is one thing I actually didn't test. Oh man. Okay, so that's not too bad then. One other thing that you could do that opens up your offensive capabilities here, you could go for something like a heavy flash drop. So the heavy flash drop here is actually really good too, because not only can you make it hit here, but you can actually also make it whiff. And then go for a command throw, or you can make it whiff on purpose and go for a throw. I'm not walking forward for this either, like to get the regular throw here, so you could just do it if you want. So personally, I like doing this a lot more, but also if the character is someone like Chun specifically, only for her, and Mai, I believe, it'll actually beat out her level 1. The only risky thing about this is that, as you saw, you can't do it with the meaty timing, like they were gonna wake up with a button or something like that. You actually have to delay it just a little bit. You can't do that if you go for the dash up, for example. You know, you can't do dash up heavy flash drop. I think you have to go for Yeah, you have to go for a dash up regular light chop, but that obviously loses to like wake up light punch. Your options are limited for the if you do the dash up. Not only do you get more drive meter by doing the walk up, you also like open up your options for your opponent to think of so much more than just doing the dash up. There's actually one more thing you could do. So I'm going to set Chun to do a wake up invincible reversal, so that OD Tensho kicks, and then I'm going to have her do a light punch, or I'm going to have her do a crouch medium kick. I'm going to set a safe state here just so that I don't have to keep going for heavy knee. See that? So you could kind of like, since they see the animation that you're going to walk forward, as we're already doing anyways, you actually get something better. Yep, and then if they go for a crouch medium kick, you can beat that out too. Jab will actually like be safe, but that's okay because it leaves you in a range that oh, I guess drive impact will also like screw you over, but that's a pretty hard call out, so I don't think a lot of people will just literally wake up drive impact here, but this will pretty much beat out like a lot of really good options that she has here. This won't work on characters that have a pretty forward moving DP, so it won't work on people like Jury, but I think for everyone else it should pretty much work. I did some testing. For everyone else it should work. This is really insane. I don't know why a whole lot of Alex players are just defaulting to the dash up. Also, another tip, if you do go for this, you get the same situation off of the down throw. It's so good, man. So yeah, that's the little tidbit is that's what down throw is really good for, because not only do you have to go for that, but you get pretty much the same situation. There's a lot to dissect here that you could implement into your game plan. Now, this second piece of tech, oh my goodness, I love it. I love it. It's so good. It's so good. I'm gonna get this out of the way right now. It is pretty risky. You're doing this to condition your opponents. Okay, so without further ado, let me show you what it is. And I'm using Cammy specifically because her walk speed is actually really good. Her back walk speed specifically. So I have her set to walk back 30 frames. You're gonna do Lariat, and then you're gonna go for a command throw. Hold on, stick with me. Stick with me now. Primarily, a lot of Alex players go for something like this. And then this does what? 3470. This did 2540 plus, this is like what, 2500? Yeah, 2540 plus 2500. You're doing half their health. It doesn't, every single character in the game that gets hit by this, they're already at 50%. So if you get this really early on, it's super rewarding. And as I showed you, Cammy is walking back. However, she's not allowed to walk back because after Lariat, you are +6. So not only does this not allow her to like walk back, but it also covers fuzzy jumps. If you think that they're going to try to jump, or if they're going to try to press a button or something here, you could simply go for this. And then you start your pressure again. Primarily, you're trying to make your opponent here add to their mental stack. That starts to make them mash or go for risky options after getting hit by this. They're going to start doing EXDP, maybe they might do a level 1 or a level 2, maybe even level 3. They might try to jump out, they might try to backdash. Since you're +6, you are in such a favorable position here that I think the risk is worth it. Not only is it really good to go for the command throw here because it does a lot of damage and you're conditioning your opponent, but let's say I go for a combo and I go for the reset. Look at my drive bar. Since Alex's animations in this game are some of the longest in the game, while you're going for stuff like this, your drive bar is regenerating immediately after you land the power bomb. So this is really good for those things. Not only does it do a lot of damage, it conditions your opponent and just kind of forces them to like do stuff after getting hit by the Lariat, but it also recovers your drive meter. And that's why I feel like this is insanely good to go for. Now, obviously it is a risk if they jump, like you're just screwed, but you know, I feel like we have to embrace that kind of nature of this character. Kind of just play the casino slots and start going for stuff. It's not super like big brain stuff where you're like calculating like a whole lot of things in order to make stuff work. You're just going for simple stuff that just so happens to add on to the opponent's mental stack. Now, there is 2 more specific things that I'm cooking up in terms of tech, but I haven't really tested them. I haven't field tested them, and I don't want to tell you guys what it is yet, because if it doesn't really work, as much as this. This has like a 85% success rate in all my matches. I did this in tournament too. Video coming out pretty soon for that. But if you enjoyed this video, if you learned something new, if you enjoyed my yapping, consider subscribing if you're not already. Maybe you're already incorporating this, maybe you're not. If you have any questions or anything about this for me, go ahead and leave me a comment, and I will go ahead and respond and kind of just chat it up. I always love reading and responding to comments. I try to respond to all of them. If I don't, well, it just happens. But yeah. With that being said, I hope you boys have a good rest of your morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you are. I'll see you in the next one.
Two to the one to the three. I like good pussy and I like good trees. Smoke so much weed you wouldn't believe, and I get more ass.